Iman, thank you so much for that. We're going to move to the Constitutional Court, where today it will deliver judgment on whether fathers may get the same number of days off for paternity leave as mothers. Now, in 2023, the Gauteng High Court found that the existing laws unfairly discriminated against fathers by granting different leave entitlements. Currently, the law grants biological mothers 4 months of maternity leave, while fathers are entitled to just 10 days. Juniour Khumalo is on the story and will join us now to unpack this a little bit more. Juniour, it's a very interesting one. Won't you just detail for us where this stems from and the arguments that have been set forward in the High Court to have led us to the High Court having said, actually, that the existing laws are unfairly discriminating against fathers?
Indeed, Arabile. So this actually started in 2022. It was a couple, the Van Wyks, with the assistance of the Gender Society, that took the matter to the High Court, the Labour Court in the High Court of Johannesburg. Basically, they were challenging those days, saying that it is unfair, that it seems to entrench this idea, gender inequality, that the mother, the female who is pregnant, who gives birth, is the one who's actually supposed to take more care of the child than the father. So they went to the court then and said that not only that section, Section 25, also the Section 25A, B and C as well. Those speak to even adoptive parents, because when it comes to adoptive parents, the one that decides to take more care of the child only gets 10 weeks for maternity leave, and the other parent also gets 10 days. So it's 10 weeks for the one parent and then 10 days for the other. Parents that also decide to have kids through surrogacy. This is Section 25C of that same section of the Labour Act as well. They also get 10 weeks, and then the other parent gets 10 days as well. So they challenged the entire section, saying that it was unfair, it was discriminatory, and also it entrenched these inequalities when it comes to the different parents, the mother and the father of the child. So now they're asking that both parents actually receive 4 months to both take care of the child. So this matter has since gone to the court because the High Court found that that section was indeed unconstitutional. They also asked the lawmakers to then make amendments to that section of the law. But the Constitutional Court then has to make a decision today when it comes to that law.
One imagines that the opposing party here, am I correct in saying, is the state?
The minister actually is the one who is cited in the matter, but he's not the Minister of Labour, but he's not opposing this. It seems like the Minister of Labour is just wants clarity from the Constitutional Court on how then do we go about making these changes, because it is still going to have to be implemented then by a lot of workplaces. So how many years are they going to then be given to make this transition, as well as for the lawmakers to also make changes there. But today is an exciting day, especially at the Constitutional Court, because it's a busy day. It's not only this judgment that we're expecting. There was also the judgment that was made when it comes to President Jacob Zuma, as well as the MK party, who were challenging the appointment of Feroz Kachalia as an acting minister. They were saying that the courts, the legislation does not have any provision when it comes to an acting minister. An acting minister actually should be chosen from the existing pool of ministers. So that the reasons for that judgment are going to be read out today. The judgment was actually issued on the 31st of July.
And I suppose that becomes a very interesting one with the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry already at play. It was an urgent appeal the last time. It doesn't remain urgent right now, but could it change things? Could it ultimately stop the commission in some ways? So
the Constitutional Court at the time said that they did not have jurisdiction, especially when it comes to the agency of the matter and that particular matter. So the MK party had another recourse. They could go to the High Court and try and stall the start of the Madlanga Commission. Now it's already underway. The MK party did not use that recourse. So now they are going to try and just listen to the outcomes. At the time, the MK party had actually said it is up to you, South Africans, to try and maybe protest, to try and stop the proceeding of the Madlanga Commission.